Okay, we are. All right, let me get this on here so we can see. Slowly rotate device back. Okay, so I still haven't figured out how to do this horizontally, which is unfortunate. So we are going to be locked into this position. Okay, not too bad, I suppose. It could be worse. It could be worse. Hopefully my words are... Hi, can you hear me, Cindy? Awesome. All right. Yeah, I'm practicing for when I do the wrap party on Sunday at 2. And I've created a live for tonight's craft with me, and I wasn't able to go in and go live from that, unfortunately. So I'm still going to have to figure that out. I need to ask one of my YouTube friends that know more than I do, like ask them, okay, I've created a live event. How do I go to that live event and go live from there? Because that's the issue I had the last time, and I was wanting to practice before the wrap party so I'd be ready to go. But I thought I've got some work to do in these Sunbonnet Sue journals, and I would just bring you guys along tonight. So this is the one I'm going to be giving away. I still have a few things to add to the tassel, and I'm going to work on adding a few items that I've created and pulled for these tassels. Like, for example, let me find the items I picked for this tassel I'm going to put with it. Okay, so I was thinking this would be cute to add. And let's see, I thought I would add some spools and some beads. A really cute bead I'm wanting to add to this one. Okay, yeah, I thought I would add some beads. And stuff like that. So I'll be adding a few items, and then I have like these little Sunbonnet Sue embellishments that I made as well. There is a lot of lag on my end, so hopefully it makes sense what I'm saying. You're getting to see in real time. But yeah, thank you though for hopping on while I practice going live, and I'm going to work in my journals tonight. That's what my plans are for this evening, and I'm going to start dressing them for selling and also the giveaway. But I've got a really yummy box of goodness here of all the items that we've made this month. So that's exciting. Hi Stacy, hi Cindy, hi Jamie. Hopefully I'm not forgetting anybody. Okay, so you're okay with the lag. It's not showing up that way for you guys. That's good. All right. But this is my box of things I need to add to all the different journals. And then I have another box that has just vintage ephemera that's not handmade stuff that I can work with too. So that's what I'm working on tonight, is getting all those things added, and then adding the beads and the stuff like that to the tassels. So I'm going to move this over to a little table I have sitting next to me. And then I'm going to start putting stuff in this journal and see what I want to put in here. So Stacy, you might know, I think you've done a live. I created a live event on my YouTube channel for tonight's craft along because I wanted to practice going live from a scheduled live, and it wouldn't let me do it. And I ran into that the last time as well. And I just wondered if you've ever had that issue and if you figured out how to get around it. I mean, I'll be able to go live for the wrap party just like I did tonight, but that event I created probably won't be where I go live from. Okay, so in this particular one, I have vintage laces, and then I added some of the vintage lace here to the pockets. So I need to add some tags and some things like that, but I want to get out all the items I have to work with. And I'll use these like clusters, like so at a corner of a page, something like that. But I'm going to try and set some of this out and see where I want to use it. Or I may just get one out for now. That's a blue one. Since this is a blue journal, I think we'll do the blue. Look, Stacy, it has a little kitty on it. And I have these quilt cards that I made. Let me see here. I'll just start laying out the things I'm going to put in here. I think that's how I'll go about this. Ooh, I like that one. I think we'll do that one. And there's also this one. I want to go more neutral, so I'll leave those out and decide later which ones I'm going to do. Let's see. Hi, Maddie. How's everybody doing tonight? I tell you what, all the sales that have been going on this week leading up to Maddie's Labor Day sale, after we get through all these sales, we're all going to have to like sit on our hands for a little while. I know I shouldn't speak for other people. I'm going to have to sit on my hands for a little while. But I am really looking forward to Maddie's sale. All right, let's see which one I want to do with this journal. Not those. I kind of like those. That's cute. That's probably going to be the one I use. Okay, that's the one I'm going to use for this journal. And oh, I bet it is hot in Southern. Is that Southern California, Cindy? Oh my gosh, I know, Stacy. I hope your dad's doing okay. Hi, Kat. I'm sure you'll have a great turnout, Maddie. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that your dad's getting better, Stacy. Okay, so let me see. I kind of like that yellow and blue for this one. I think the orange and blue will work good for the bluer one. Got the green. So for me, it's going to be between these two, I think. Which one do I like the best? I think we'll do that one. All right, and then I have these pockets. In case people are just jumping on, I'm getting ready to dress this journal that I'll be giving away at the wrap party. And I have 5 more journals to dress after this, but I thought I would hop on and craft with everybody. And Maddie, I wanted to ask you, I tried to, so I created a craft along with me tonight as a live event, and I tried to go in there to go live from the event, but it wouldn't let me. I had to create a new live to actually be able to go live. Have you ever had that issue? And did you find a workaround or a solution? I think I'm just not going to overthink it. I'm just going to use that one. Oh, thanks, Kat. Usually by the time the month ends, I'm ready to move on to a new series, but I could keep working on this one. I've really enjoyed it. Okay, so I created a Craft Along With Me live event for tonight to go live. And I was doing that to practice the live event I've got scheduled for the wrap party. Because the last time I had a wrap party, I tried to go live from the event I had pre-scheduled and it wouldn't let me, and I had to do a new live. And that's what I ended up having to do again tonight. I had to do a new live to actually get up on screen where you guys could see me. And I was just wondering if you knew what I might be doing wrong and if you knew a workaround or a solution to that. Because what I'm afraid is going to happen is now I've got that wrap party live up there and everyone's going to be clicking on that waiting for me to come on, and I'm not going to be able to get on that one, and I'm going to have to create a new live. Did that make sense? Hope it did. Ooh, that's cute. I don't know which one did I put this. I think that one. Ooh, I like that's the same. Okay, or I could do this one. Which one do I like the best? Which one do you guys like the best for this giveaway journal? This postcard or this one? So the one in my right hand or the one in my left hand? Thank you, Maddie. I'm going to wait and see if anybody has, like, this is the giveaway journal. So this is the ephemera that I'm putting in it. Do you like the one in my right hand or the one in my left hand? Right, left. Let me know which one you guys think would look better. I think so too. I was thinking the same thing, Cynthia. Right. Yeah, I think so too. See, this is so good. That way I can, if I'm questioning something, I can get feedback in real time. Then these are the little wardrobes that I made with the Sunbonnet Sue paper dolls inside. I didn't do any blue ones. I really think that's got to go in the pink, or I could do those in the pink too. This one is kind of neutral. It might work. I don't know. I want to save that for the green, but that would work. Which one do I want to do? I think I'll do the green. Although I've already got a tag made out of that, so maybe I'll do the pink. Okay, here's some more clusters. I'm just going to use that one. And let's see. Okay, use that blue. And I'll just use that one. Oh, we got to use a blue one. So which blue one do we want to use? I think we'll do this one. to start stacking this stuff up over here so I can see what I'm putting in here. I like that one pretty good with it. That one's cute. I just love these cards. I found that cookbook, and these were the tabs that like said dessert, main dish, crock pot, things like that. I feel really lucky that I found that. So I think we'll do that one. And we will do this one. The wrap party is Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I believe that is 1 p.m. Central Time. And beyond that, I'm not sure what, like, I don't know what it would be specific Pacific time. I think if you're out in the Pacific time zone, you're 3 hours behind. So if it's 2 o'clock here, that would make it maybe 11 o'clock there. I'm not sure. You'd have to check that. Ooh, there we go. Okay. All right. I think we're going to use one of these. I just have to decide which one. Kind of like that one. I think we'll use that one. Have some creepy doll paper. Oh, thanks, Maddie. Yeah, I noticed before I started my YouTube channel and I'd make journals, ephemera would take me the longest to make. So with my channel where we make it all month long, it makes it kind of nice. By the end of the month, I have quite a bit to use, which is nice, I think. This probably looks familiar. It's from that doll book that I got from your last sale, Maddie. All right, now I've got to decide which one of these. So there's purple, pink, green, blue, yellow. Does that mean I have to use pink? Or I could use that pink in. Do that. All right. I really don't know which one I want to do. I think we will use. I don't think I'll do that one. Okay, which one should I put, right or left, in the giveaway journal? Are you going to make creepy dolls, Stacy, for your Halloween journals? I'm going to do at least a tag or two of that for my Halloween journal. What do you guys think, right or left for this? Can you see them? This one says be our guest, and this one's sheep. Oh, right? Okay. Okay. All right, I have a lot more vintage ephemera that is not specific to these journals, that if I find I need more stuff to put in here, I'll open that box up and start pulling things to stuff into areas that might need more. Okay, kind of like that, since we've got ooh, I don't know, that might have been cuter in the front. Let's take a look. Let's see. I think I might like that better in the front. All right, I want to put this one in here. And I need some kind of cluster on here. Where is the one bigger clusters at? There they are. Maybe something like that. Ooh, no. Didn't necessarily like that on there. Oh, thank you, Cynthia. Let's see, have you been able to gather enough train items? I think I do. I have quite a bit set aside. I haven't gone all the way through it all. I'm hoping to do that probably Sunday. I'll start pulling all my train stuff. I do have the train digital up already, and then I will go from there. And if there's anything else I need, I can get it as we go through the series. The first week, because I'm making soft covered train journals that'll have a topper on them, that's what the kits will consist of. And then I'm making the leather bound books that I found that were like the train book and the Western books. Those are going to be curved spines. And so I'm going to do one video where we make the soft covers, and then one video where I show how to make a curved spine with the leather bound books. And that first week will be basically getting those journals constructed, getting signatures sewn in, and then the rest of the month we're going to work on ephemera and stuff like that. And it's going to be very much a kind of like more of a Victorian theme. And I'm also working on another digital kit that I'll release hopefully within a week of the first one going out, that is steampunk, along the same theme, but more of a steampunk feel to it. I think I like that. It's got a lot of contrast there. Let's see. No, I haven't gotten any train stuff yet from Wilhelmina. I just assumed that was your Happy Mail. I didn't realize there was even more. Now, if I receive Happy Mail, I usually do a video. I have some Happy Mail right now I need to film that I received from Carla Frizzell. But other than that, I've shown all the Happy Mail I've received. Hi, Sandra. I'm working on dressing the Sunbonnet Sue journal that I'll be giving away at the wrap party. Okay, so I think I've got that. Oh, there's one more pocket in here I want to get something put on. I think that could be really cute on there. So I've made 6 journals. One of them is the prototype, and I'm not opposed to selling it, but my plan is to keep it because since it was my prototype, I picked a block that had some fading on it, and I wouldn't expect anybody to want to purchase that. So I'll probably just keep this one for myself unless I sell all of them and someone really wants one and they don't mind that this one has a little bit of fading on it. It would be for sale too. But other than that, and then I have this one I'm giving away. So that leaves 4 that'll be for sale. And if anyone is interested in any of them, you are more than happy to email me. My email is listed on my YouTube homepage, but I will, one of the things, if you do want one before I dress them all, if you would rather me put all the ephemera separate so you can put it in how you want it, that's always an option. And but yeah, I know some people like to put their own ephemera in and other people like to buy a journal ready to go. As junk journalers, I think we like to buy them and move our ephemera around where we want it and where it makes sense to us. But I know here locally where I live, when I make journals, everyone wants me to have them all dressed and ready to go. They don't want to. I don't know. Do you have tracking and you can see maybe where it ended up? Stacy? I've sent my ATC card to Sandra. Okay, I think I've got a bingo card in here I want to put in this pocket. Let's take a look and see. Although it's pretty short, that's probably not a great idea. Let's see what we've got here. This might be cute. Look at these vintage postcards I have. Aren't those cute? And there's another scene I have too. Let me find it. I think I have 2 scenes here. I may have only pulled these. No, I just pulled these. Okay, let's see. All right, let's put this in here for the fit. Let's see, I don't know if it'll fit or not. Nope, that's not going to fit there. That's going to go in a different pocket. Let's see. How about this one? Does it fit? Does it fit? Put that like that, and maybe put the sticker here. I wish Piper was going to be joining me this Sunday, but I'll be solo, unfortunately. But I will see her Monday. We're all getting together for a cookout. She splits her time between her mom and dad, so sometimes we have to share her. Okay, there's that. All right. I've got a belly band I need to place. this. That's cute there. I think we'll just do that and layer something in front of it. What do I want to layer in front of it? Maybe more blue would be better. Oh, thank you, Sandra. Okay, I think that blue looks good there. I was really proud of myself on these journal signatures. I struggle with picking pages out for journal signatures, and this, neither signature has a repeating page. Like, these are, every page is different. And I like that better. I know when I purchase journals from other people, I like that better than sometimes when I do signatures and there's like, say, 3 signatures in a journal, I will do 3 signatures, and like each signature has all different pages, but then signature 1 and signature 2 and signature 3 are the same, if that makes sense. I'm probably not explaining that very well. But I like it better when each one's totally different. Okay. That's kind of cute. Maybe, I don't know. Whew, my lighting is really dark. Hopefully it's not too dark for you guys to... I went, after I got off work, first of all, I stayed late at work, not clocked in, but clocked out, to shop with Carrie, the Paper Monkeys pop-up sale. And then I stopped at my brother's and my dad's and my mom and sister's. We all live in a same community within 5 minutes of each other, so I can get all my visiting done pretty systematically. I'm lucky that way. All right. Let's see. I want this. I love this postcard. That is so stinking cute. Probably don't need to add anything to the bottoms here. Not really. I'll probably make more than one round in this book. Like I said, I've got another whole box of ephemera that is just vintage ephemera, not specific to Sunbonnet Sue. I need something taller, I think. There. Don't like that. Maybe a card would be good. Where's my cards at? One of these, maybe. Yes, it is, Cindy. I'm lucky. I know that's not the case for everybody. And I'm also lucky to still have my mom and dad. They're in their mid and heading into their late 80s. Okay, that. Isn't it? Not like that. Yes, I am. I'm enjoying all the time I can get with them as I can. And where I work at, I see older people every day living to even older than my parents are. And you start to see the difficulties they have. And right now, my parents are still able to get around and be. My mom's not completely independent, but my dad is still very much independent. And I don't know about that one. It's not a very thick piece of paper. I hate to put anything too heavy on it. It might be fun to paper clip that in, and then they can move it around. I think that might be what I do. Okay, but think about that before you glue that on. Is that going to show through and you're not going to like it? I just like the way that looks up against that blue there. Okay, let's put a little tag in there. And I need to decide where I want to put that belly band at. Maybe right here would be cute. And then I could put this folded underneath of it maybe. Or that might be a good spot for it. Or maybe that is a good spot. I think I like that. That's what I'm going to put there. So what are you guys working on tonight? That's funny. You're talking about your great granddaughter's doll. I 1 year for Piper when she was little, I thought it'd be cool to get her like a really old vintage doll that still had life in it to play with, like from the 50s. And I got it for her, and everybody thought it, like her mom was like, "We can't have this in the house. If we feel like its eyes follow us around." Oh, awesome! Is your haul from Dollar Tree, Joanne? Oh, Kat's making journal jewelry. Very nice. Okay, I think we are going to staple that on. Oh, garage sale haul. Did you find lots of good stuff at the garage sale? Oh, that's pretty. I like that. And it ties that pink page in, but I don't want to get so much stuff up front here and not get this back part done too. What about that? Would look cute there, but this would really tone down. Ooh, that's pretty too. I can put that right there. Oh, me? What do I have planned? So I'm going to use it kind of like I would some of my Tim Holtz stuff. I'm going to use it to embellish, like when I do tags, things like that. It's not going to work for this coming series, the train journal, but on other journals that I do that I think it would be neat to add it like on alongside of a tag. And then I haven't really researched what all I could do with it yet. So I'll have to research and see what else there is that can be made with it. I have a lot of vintage items that I'll be able to use in this upcoming series. I have a lot of French, like 1800s ephemera, stuff like that, that I'm going to pull out for this upcoming journals, and it'll have rag paper in it, that sort of stuff. And did I put that in there already, or have I done that? I don't. Oh, there it is. Okay. I need to get a drink. So my plan is to just photocopy and cut the people out for when I make ephemera, stuff like that. That's my plan. I might make some of them into journals, but I haven't decided. I got some from Carrie today. I got some from Sandra, and I got some from Angela, the traveling crafter. And so I'll have quite a few, because before I purchased those this week, I maybe had 2 or 3 vintage patterns. I really did not have that many. It's just not something I come across a lot here locally. It's funny how we've talked about that before, where depending on where you live, what you have in your area, and that's just something we don't have. Alrighty. Oh, I'm sure I'll just love on them for a while. That's like in my last haul, that 1955 Gentry magazine that I found. Even though it's got really, really cool ads in it, I'm not going to cut that up or do anything with that for a while. I think I just need to hang on to it and keep it intact and stuff like that. But then I may see one of you guys on your channels make something really neat and be like, oh no, I've got to cut into it. That's just like when Carrie used the telephone book pages. I had never thought to use telephone book pages as backgrounds on tags. So yes, Dollar Tree has gotten a bit crazy. Absolutely. Do you guys hear Luke in the background? Yes, I love this Gentry magazine. That's been one of my most favorite finds I have ever found as of late. So that was exciting. And then I haven't showed this on my haul videos, but I bought a calligraphy, a wooden box that had nibs, ink bottle, and calligraphy pens in it. And I thought, oh, that's like, I'm thinking because of how the box looks and how everything inside looks that I'm getting something antique. But it's not antique. It is vintage, but it looks pretty old, but it's not as old as I thought it was. Like I was thinking it may have been from the 1800s, but it wasn't. I found that it was from like 1970, so it is vintage. Yeah, you guys heard Luke. One of these days I'll do a blog style video and hold him up so you can see him. He is a chunk. He's little though. He's not a big dog at all. So, I mean, I say he's a chunk, but he doesn't weigh a ton. It's just he's little to begin with. So a little bit of weight on a little dog shows up pretty quick. Okay, what do we think about that? Add some color to that area. Kind of like it. You keep promising that. Let's see what it says. So you keep promising that. I'm waiting for that Luke vlog. Maybe it'll be this Sunday. Who knows? Maybe it'll be this Sunday. It'll make for a bumpy ride getting you guys down to my mat here, but it might be worth it. I'm trying so hard to be more seamless with these lives, and I just haven't figured it out yet. So maybe in the future or someday I'll get better at it. But right now I still haven't figured out all the tricks. Okay, I need something with color behind there. So that I think would help. Ooh, maybe this. No, that's not blue enough. Do I have a blue one? Let's look and see. Yellow. A lot of yellow. Let's see what about. I bet it was. The Big Shot and the toilet paper, it would be like that, like when you use a rubber stamp and you stamp on damp toilet paper, it would make an impression, but it'd be more. Okay. Put one of these in here somewhere, and I've got this and this still to add, and I'm wanting to put a doily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I've got plenty here. I really kind of like that, actually. I think that looks kind of cute. I really like that orange, I think, on this one. Okay, I'll put that orange up there. Okay, there's that. All right, I've got this next. I need to find a place for it. I think that could be cute up there. Oh, goodness. All right, let me flip through this real quick and see what it's looking like. Still have to put something else in that. Okay, I need something, I think, for this page to dress it up. And let's use a couple more things. All right. So I feel like this page and this page need something. Just for a minute, I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to get my ephemera box out and see what kind of goodies I have in there. Ooh, this is cute. Like that for sure. Okay. Right. What's that say? Oh, I'm about to sneeze. Oh, sorry, guys. I really like that. How could I do that to where something could still tuck in there maybe, like this. Oh, thank you, Sandra. Button over here that might look cute with this. Let's take a look. Okay, we've got that one. The brown. Thanks, guys. I'm kind of leaning towards that, but I'm not 100% sure, so I'm going to come back to that one. I've got to put something over here on this page still yet. Let me see what I can find in some of this other vintage ephemera I have. So I can paper clip something like that in there and then maybe put something colorful behind it. Ooh, that's kind of pretty. What about something like that? That really doesn't go with this thing though. Okay. Let's look what we have here. Does this look familiar, Sandra? I'm thinking that could look really cute in there. That would be cute. I could just paper clip it in. All right, let me grab a paper clip. Well, what did I do with the paper clips? All right, I will find those later and do that. So I think that is going to get paper clipped in there. And then we have this here. And I think I am going to add that to the bottom. What you think, Luke? What is it? What is it? Yeah. What you doing, Bubba? What you doing? Yeah. Are you heading out, Sandra? It's been fun hanging out. I have to do... Okay. Bye, Sandra. Thanks for stopping by. All right. Oh, goodness gracious. I didn't want that to happen. This is not wanting to stick. That's unusual. Usually if you use Fabrifix, it works. Interesting. Maybe I don't have enough on there. Let's try that. And I need to see if there's anything else in here I want to add. Bye, guys. Bye, Sandra. I haven't shown how I make charms or dangles yet. I need to do that. I'll be honest, the thing I like to do the most, that thrift store I go to, San Souci here in my town, they have jewelry there, and you can get vintage costume jewelry for 75 cents an item. I love to get earrings that where all I'm doing is kind of deconstructing them and just putting them on the bulb pin, and voila, it's done. It is. You guys would love it. That's like today. I didn't go today, but today was free book day. And there's one day every week they run some kind of special. And then once a month on a Saturday, everything in the store is free. And it's crazy. I've gone to that sale one time, and I mean, it's nuts. You can imagine. Um, and you'd be surprised. Like, you would think with everything being free, there wouldn't be much left, or maybe it wouldn't be worth going because of the crowd and stuff. But the things that we like to use for junk journals are not what people are buying there usually. They have a lot of furniture, so people are buying furniture. They have clothes, home decor. So those kind of things are really going. But the books, the paper products, not so much. But I have gone though before on the free book day and really loaded up, and surprisingly would find a book like I just wouldn't expect to even find on like a free book day. But usually what's cool about those free days, that means they're clearing stuff out because they've been donated a whole bunch of new stuff. So that tells me free book day means they've got a ton of books getting ready to come in. And then once a quarter, they do what's called a VIP day. And everything in the store that they're selling is in package. It may be vintage in package, but never opened. So like I've gotten vintage sheets still in the wrapper that were never opened. So on the VIP day, it's stuff that a lot of times it's newer stuff. But it's nice because you get an opportunity to see a lot of vintage things that have never been opened, because they pull a lot of that stuff out, and things like that. So, okay, I don't know if that's going to stay. I'm going to check that after it's had time to really dry. And I need to get a paper clip to paper clip that one thing on. And I think this one is done, except for I want to add some things to the dangle. Not to the dangle, to the tassel. All right, there's that. Oh, I forgot to put that in there. I've still got that to add. Okay. So there's one more thing I want to work into this. It's getting pretty chunky. It's getting chunky. Maybe up there would be good. I think so. Hop off and film another video. Okay, Joanne, I'll see you later. Bye-bye. I'm going to work on the tassel and then I'm going to hop off this live too. But I want to at least get this done and ready for the wrap party. And then the rest of these I'm going to work on off the live, I think. Okay, so let me find all my cute blue strings and then move this stuff over that I'm wanting to use on these. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see here. That's the purple. That's the blue. I know this one goes with this journal. That goes there. Blue with that. I need to get a bowl over here for these things. I've got one right here. Thank you, Julie. I really love how this series turned out. I'm really happy with it. I think next month's series will be pretty too. It'll have a real strong Victorian theme, and those are always, like the Victorian lady journals are always really pretty. Okay, let's see. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should be all my little threads. And let's go ahead and start putting some things on here. Oh, neat. I have an Alice in Wonderland craft room packed full of goodness. So your decoration in your craft room, Cynthia, is Alice in Wonderland? Did any of you guys get any of the Edwardian lace from Sandra's cell? That was so cool. I feel so lucky that we got that. Okay, that's not going to work. Let's see. I know. I'm so excited to see that in person. It was already coffee dyed. Won't that be cool on those train journals and the Victorian lady train journals? That'll be so neat. So I've been playing around with All Aboard, Train to the West, a Victorian journal series. That's like the long title. And then Train to the West would be a short title. Oh, I'm so sorry, Cynthia. I got one pack of the coquette type wallpaper, which I was excited for. I've got some wallpaper, but honestly, I don't have a lot of like real petite patterned wallpaper. So I was excited to get that. And all right, let's see how that's looking. I like that. Now then, let's put something down a little bit further and see how that looks. Now then, I need to put these beads on one. Let's see which one I want to do that to. This one. What kind of journals are you guys all working on? I'm curious. Oh, thank you, Julie. I saw that. It went out today. Was it today or yesterday? Wait, let me think. Today's Friday. Yes, so it went out today. I sent you on Ko-Fi. I sent you an image of the tracking information, but you should have it. I did like the 2-day ground. Oh, those could have went down a little bit lower actually, but it's not too late. I can make it happen. Yes, I can. Let me do that and try again. All right, there's that. That looks cute. And now to put a couple spools on, and I think I'm going to call that good for this dangle. Maybe do some colored beads with that. What do we think? Tan would be good too. I don't have a lot of tan. The brown. Ooh, that's a neat bead. Okay, there's a neat looking bead. That would be neat. Another one like that. Okay, there's two like that. I like that. Okay, we'll do that. Or we could do blue. I am finishing up the Raggedy Ann journal. I got that kit as well from you, and it's looking on a shabby chic. Okay, and I'm working on a shabby chic journal. Neat. Julie, do you have a YouTube channel or Instagram so we could see pictures of the finished product? All right. Time to put the dangle on. That is finished. I love it. It's so cute. All right. All right, guys. Well, I've got the journal put together for the giveaway, and I'll do another flip through at the wrap party. But that's the tassel. I added a few more things to it. I think that looks really cute. What do you guys think? I'm gonna get ready and sign off, and I will see you guys Sunday during the wrap party. I'll see you guys later. Bye.